We got news that the migrant that threatened to kill Nigel Farage actually made it into the United Kingdom, which is actually mental. Following this, he was detained by police, but the fact he got in the first place is just crazy. Starmer refused to apologize, and yes, he still is doing nothing with the hundreds of migrants that cross on a day-to-day basis. In today's video, we will discuss the full story, whilst also going over all of the latest news from up and down the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and join our fast-growing community. Number 10 has refused to apologise to Nigel Farage after a migrant who allegedly said he wants to kill the Reform UK leader illegally entered the UK. Earlier this month, the Reform UK leader warned about a migrant sharing death threats against him on popular social media platform TikTok. Mada Pasa, who sports a Kalashnikov tattoo on his face, allegedly embarked on the 21-mile journey on Wednesday, and later reached British shores. He posted a video from the middle of the English Channel with a French patrol vessel following the migrant-carrying dinghy. A spokeswoman for the Prime Minister refused to comment when asked if Starmer would apologise to Farage. She said, "I can't comment on individual cases. The matter is under investigation." The spokeswoman continued, "More broadly, we take the safety of MPs incredibly seriously, and work is undertaken by the Home Office, working with Parliament on that." Asked if No 10 would apologise because the government's border controls had failed to protect Farage, she added, "Again, I cannot comment on an individual case." Channel crossings have continued since Starmer vowed to smash the gangs ahead of the 2024 general election. The total number of migrants who completed the perilous 21-mile journey exceeded 2023's figure last week, with 30,431 having already arrived on British shores. Reform UK today put pressure on Starmer by setting out 7 demands on both legal and illegal immigration. The letter, signed by all 5 Reform UK MPs, said, "The overwhelming majority of ordinary people want to end the deliberate policy of mass, uncontrolled legal immigration and regain control over illegal immigration. However, No 10's refusal to apologise to Farage comes after immigration officials took a man into custody at Dover. Farage said, 'Madapasa, the migrant who has threatened to kill me, has now crossed the English Channel according to this video. Is this the kind of man we really want in Britain?' He later added, 'I am pleased that this individual has now been detained, but appalled that a migrant who threatened to kill me was escorted into British waters by the French Navy.' A Met police spokesman said, 'On Friday, October 18th, we received a report of malicious communications and threats to kill towards an MP in relation to a video posted on social media. Detectives have been investigating and inquiries remain ongoing. We are aware that a man has today, October 31st, been detained for immigration offences in Dover. We are closely liaising with partners from Border Force. The Met takes the safety and security of MPs extremely seriously, and we are committed to ensuring that they, their families and staff can go about their work and lives without feeling unsafe or intimidated. As part of Operation Bridger, the national policing operation that coordinates protective security advice, we work closely with the parliamentary authorities, local forces and the Cabinet Office in ensuring that the appropriate security measures are in place for all MPs. What are your thoughts on this mess and Starmer's approach to smash the gangs? Let me know in the comments. In some other news, Mark Dolan has fiercely defended Britain's farmers as commentator Amy Nicol-Turner claimed Labour's inheritance tax blow to agricultural workers is fair. In this week's budget, announced by Chancellor Rachel Reeves, the government confirmed an effective rate of 20% will be imposed on farms worth over £1 million, where previously they were exempt. Expressing their outrage at the decision, the National Farmers Union announced a strike in Westminster later this month, with one farmer telling in an interview that there could be economic chaos, warning of farmers downing tools and withholding food from leaving their farms. Debating the inheritance tax measure on Friday Night Live, Nicol-Turner sparked a heated debate after claiming that farmers are now paying their fair share of inheritance tax. Hitting back at Nicol-Turner, host Mark Dolan argued that farmers need to be spoken up for because they feed the nation. Nicol-Turner: "The cap is £1 million, And that doesn't include the farmhouse. That's on the business profits of the farm. So it's basically farms over £2 million that will be taxed, and that rules out 87% of farms that will not be affected by lifting this cap. Criticising how the inheritance tax move has been reported on, Nigel Farage claimed that the plans have been miscommunicated in the same vein as the winter fuel allowance. Some of them will have to break the farm up when dad dies or mum dies. How is that conscionable? Nigel Farage responded, "But have you actually taken into account that we're not talking about the farmhouse? That is separate. We're talking about the farmland, only the land, over £2 million. This is a fair tax." Delivering his verdict on the tax decision, Mark said, "Here's the principle. A family farm and farming is different, and I think farming is generational. And if a farm is a family farm, it should stay that way, ad infinitum. And that land will then always be used for the production of food, which is actually what we need in this country post-Brexit. And with the eco-disaster that we're all worried about, we need to be making our own food. That ain't going to happen if farmland no longer is the domain of families." Lastly, Meghan Markle's claims that she received no support from the royal family when adjusting to royal life have been challenged by royal insiders. Sources close to the palace have claimed considerable resources were offered to the Duchess of Sussex, but she allegedly refused assistance due to trust issues. This revelation, revealed in royal author Robert Hardman's biography, contradicts Meghan's previous statements about the lack of help provided by the institution. The insider's account further contradicted Meghan and Harry's claims of receiving no support. The source stated, "Those two were offered considerable resources, and then later said that they had been offered no help, and that was completely wrong." This statement directly challenged the narrative presented by the Sussexes in their 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey. In that interview, Meghan alleged that the palace denied her help when she struggled with mental health issues, claiming she was told it wouldn't be good for the institution. The conflicting accounts highlight the growing rift between the couple and the royal family. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down from royal duties in early 2020, less than 2 years after their wedding. They now reside in California with their 2 children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3. Despite the ongoing tensions, King Charles III reportedly remains open to reconciliation. Hardman claims the monarch offered Harry a room at Buckingham Palace during a visit in May, though the Duke opted for a hotel citing security concerns. The conflicting narratives surrounding Meghan's integration into royal life continue to fuel discussions about the couple's relationship with the royal family. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British political content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.